Welcome back, everyone, and happy Monday, I guess as good as Mondays can get, right? It is July the 5th, 2021, but before we jump into things here today, I wanted to remind everyone that I do have some links in my description. One is a Patreon link with a variety of tiers, and one of those tiers may be right for you. I also have a TCG Player affiliate link, and any purchase you make using that link, I actually get a small bonus from that. Really helps support the channel. I also have a Your Playmat link with a discount code for custom playmats that you can get for 10% off. Okay, here are my lovely Patreon supporters. You guys are the absolute best. Thanks so much for supporting the channel the way you guys do. Okay, with that being said, let's jump into these movers here today. Starting to list off with Archangel of Dune from Double Masters. This reprint is down 5.83% from 2007 to 1890. And the next loser on the list is Pariah's Shield from the original Ravnica. It's down 6.80% from 1970 to 1836. Our next loser on the list is Geralf's Messenger from Dark Ascension. This card was on quite the run recently, but now it's down 7.17% from 2705 to 2511. We have Chatterfang Squirrel General from Modern Horizons 2. This mythic is down 11.46% from 1038 to 919. And our last loser on the list is Merchant Scroll from Homelands. This card is down 15.64% from 825 to 696. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the biggest winners of the day, and we are going to start that list off here with Mishra's Factory. And this is the spring version of the art from Antiquities, a Four Horsemen set. It's up 7.57% from $84.44 to $90.80. This card does see a lot of play right now in Ravager shops and Vintage, and even Death and Taxes in Legacy as well. This card's print run only had 93,000 copies from the original Antiquities ever printed. Next up is Windswept Heath. This is the Khans of Tarkir reprint of the card. This fetch land is up 8.19% from 2674 to 2893, and all of the Khans fetch lands have went up in price recently. This one is making the list, however, today, and this card does see play in Legacy, Knight of the Reliquary decks, which is actually very popular right now, and even Enchantress decks in Modern. Okay, and the next card we have on our list to talk about today is Argothian Enchantress. This is from Eternal Masters. This is the reprint of the card. It's up 8.35% from 3305 to 3581. Now, this card is seeing play across a variety of formats, and it's even seeing play in that Enchantress deck in Legacy right now, which also is using the Windswept Heath as well. Okay, and the next card on our list to talk about today is Spirebuff Canal, one of the fast lands from Kaladesh. This card is up again today, as it's been up quite a lot of times in the past 2 weeks. It's been on these lists. It's up again 9% from 2730 to 2974. Now, this card is being utilized the most in the Modern format, where it sees play in Blitz and even Living End. It also sees a bit of play in Izzet Phoenix and Pioneer as well, though. The next card on our list today to talk about is Shattering Spree, another card that we keep seeing on this list that's been showing up in the past 2 weeks. This is the original printing from Guild Pack. It is up 10.66% from 1116 to 1235. Now, this card is seeing most of its play right now in Modern, but it sees play in other decks as well. In Vintage, it sees play. It also sees play in Blitz in Modern, Black-Red in Modern, and even Mono-Red Aggro. Okay, and the next card we have on our list to talk about today is Hurkyl's Recall. This is the original printing from Antiquities, which is a Four Horsemen set. This card is up 11% today from 67.87 to 75.34. Now, this card is seeing a lot of play right now, especially in Paradoxical Outcome and Vintage, but it also sees a bit of play in Urza's Kitchen in Modern, which is a very popular deck at the moment in that meta. Okay, and it also had its print run disclosed from the original Antiquities, and there is only 31,000 copies of this card ever printed from Antiquities. The next card on our list to talk about today is Alibaba, another card from a Four Horsemen set, but this time it is Arabian Nights. This card is up 13.79% from 50.05 to 56.95. Now, there is not a lot of copies of this card available on the market, especially in near mint condition. And you know what? A lot of people are playing these cards without sleeves back in the day, and there is only printed for this card 31,000 copies. And how many of these actually still exist today? How many of them are buried in the sand? How many of them are completely damaged? Well, that is up to you to find out, but there is not a lot of copies of this card. And the next card on our list is Murktide Regent from Modern Horizons 2. This mythic was just printed, but it's already seeing play, and it's up 13.94% from $17.79 to $20.27. Now, this card is being played across a variety of formats, but the decks that are utilizing it the most are Izzet Delver in Legacy, also Delver of Secrets in Modern, but it sees a bit of other play in Legacy like Standstill and Teamer Delver as well. But it also sees a bit of play in Commander, as this card is a very powerful mythic in Modern Horizons 2. We have Shattering Spree. This is the other version of the card from Guilds of Ravnica, the Guild Kit version. We had the Guild Pack one on the list earlier today, and this card is up 14.32% from $8.38 to $9.52. Okay, and our next card on the list to talk about today is Kataki War's Wage. This is a card that has been frequenting the list, just like Shattering Spree, and this is the modern event deck version of the card, up 16.51% from $6.30 to $7.34. Now, this card is seeing a lot of play across a variety of formats, but the deck that loves this card the most is Orzhov Stoneblade, which is a very popular deck at the moment. It does see a bit of play in Spirits, and it sees a bit of play in Black, Red, and Modern as well. Our last card on our list to talk about today is Shivan Dragon. This is the 5th edition version of the card using the same artwork from Alpha and Beta. It is up 17.74% from $6.37 to $7.50. This is mostly going up, I think, as a premium card because it's using the same artwork as the original versions of Shivan Dragon. It's a very iconic card as well. Now we're going to take a look at the biggest foil winners of the day, and we are going to start that list off here with Gutshot. This is the original printing from New Phyrexia. It is up 18.70% from $6.47 to $7.68. And the next foil mover on our list today is Avalanche Riders from Urza's Legacy. This card is up 23.16% from $19.30 to $23.77. Torpor Orb from New Phyrexia. This rare is up 23.67% from $28.64 to $35.42. Memnite from Scars of Mirrodin. This foil is up 24.76% from $7.27 to $9.07. Our next foil is Genesis from Judgment, an Old Border rare foil, up 40% from $22.25 to $31.16. And our next card on the list is King Crab from Urza's Legacy, another Old Border foil, up 42.77% from $6.50 to $9.28. We have Lone Wolf from 7th edition. Beautiful card here, up 51% from $10.22 to $15.45. Our next card is Nezumi Shortfang from Champions of Kamigawa. This card is up 64% from $8.65 to $14.21. And our next foil mover on the list today is Anavolver from Apocalypse. This rare Old Border foil is up 81% from $153 to $277. And our last foil mover of the list today is Jari, Shapeshifter from Worldwake. This card is up 194% from $211 to $620. Okay, thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my Magic the Gathering market movers. It really means a lot to me. And if you could hit that like button so this video does get shared in YouTube's algorithm, that way I can continue to grow, as I've just surpassed 5,000 subscribers and I'm so happy for that. But the next big roadblock will be that 10,000 subscriber milestone, so hopefully you guys can help me get there. I do make these videos from Monday to Friday, so please come back again tomorrow for another Magic the Gathering movers, and let me know in the comment section below which cards you actually like the most on the list, which cards are you most surprised to see, and which cards do you actually own that were on our list today. And I'll be sure to read them as I read every single comment. With that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow for another Magic the Gathering market movers. Enjoy the rest of your day. Being a patron will help me produce more market movers and add to the funds that I will use for my random buys, and also to my coffee fund, because I drink a lot of coffee for these videos. And here you can see a link below in the description that will give you all the tiers and what you get in each tier, so I hope you guys click and think about joining. And with that, I'll see you next video. Think about supporting the channel in that way. If not, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and I will see you again in the next video.